Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Braves and the Miami Marlins. The Braves will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Sandy Alcantara gets the ball for Miami in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
What a powerhouse season, in the top 10 in home runs and runs batted in. He's also one of the most feared hitters in all of baseball.
These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this team
hits it high and deep out to center field. Harrison moving back on it, and it's gone. Ozzie Albies with a solo homer, number 25 for him on the year. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
This guy has some pop. You can't just lay one in there. What happens? He leads the game off just like that. It's 1-0.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
Cooper is there, and he'll bring this one in. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He's got a 7-game hit streak going right now. That's a good, solid week. What a foundation to build on. I think he's getting to where he's starting to feel real comfortable seeing the ball, and he's swinging it really good right now.
At the plate, Cody Sullivan. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Chipper Jones.
Ready now, Chipper Jones, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. Here's the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Dickerson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But another look here at the solo shot leading off the ball game. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 1-0 Atlanta. Paul Hamels, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
So striding forward now, Miguel Rojas. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Guys, one of D-Rose former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Ro?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup is an interesting case study. Because if you're not a big believer in batting average, this team, they're in the bottom third of batting average, so they have to do it a little bit differently. They have to move traffic and drive the baseball out of the ballpark and into the gaps. We've seen that be successful before. Let's see if it happens again today.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Hamels peers in. Here's the delivery. Fouled away. The 0-1 on its way. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Markakis is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. It remains 1-0. Settling in now, Freddie Freeman. His prior history in this matchup, he brings a more than respectable .357 batting average. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hard hit towards center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Marcell Ozuna is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Line drive to center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he's safe.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
Nick Markakis digging in now as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone at strike 1. Today's ball game gives the Braves a chance to end the series on a really high note. A win will complete the sweep.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Ready with the 0-2. And a check swing. They'll appeal down to third. No swing is the signal from Freddie Ferguson. It's ball 1. The 1-2. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. 2-2 now to Markakis. The big bat of Albert Pujols is due up next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. He's right there. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Here's Albert now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And they were able to put up double digits in the runs column yesterday, so a similar performance from the lineup would give him a good chance at least at a series sweep.
No doubt about it, Matt. They say often that hitting is contagious, and they hope that carries over. It's
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Braves 2 and the Marlins nothing. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. The Braves had a lot of success at the plate yesterday, a double-digit hit total as a team, so they'd like to make that happen again as they go for the sweep.
This one isn't in the books yet, but when you're going for the sweep and you have a nice lead like they do early on here, things are looking awfully good for the sweep department.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Jesus Aguilar is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. He was the main contributor offensively for his team yesterday, driving in both of their runs. 0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Now at the plate, Brian Anderson. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. Hamels is ready. First pitch on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Miami down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Cole Hamels.
For Atlanta, the pitcher, Cole Hamels.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. One and two now to the Braves pitcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And now a pitch on the way. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
The batter, number 1.
Into the box, Ozzie Albies. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Coming to the plate now, Ronald Acuna. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. Throw over to Aguilar at first. Will take care of him to end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead.
Welcome back as the Marlins look to get the offense going in the third, and this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Entering the day, they ranked near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Acuna comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently 3rd best. Here comes the first pitch. Monte Harrison comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. Hard on the ground towards short. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home 3rd.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Sandy Alcantara.
Ready now for the Marlins, Sandy Alcantara. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And there's the fastball by Hamels, good for strike 1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down 2-0. Now at the plate, Cody Sullivan comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Cody Sullivan.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hops this one up, but this will land untouched. Down the first base line. He's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Chipper Jones.
At the plate, Chipper Jones. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Harrison is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The third baseman, number 5.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB. Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Weak grounder down the line at third. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Harrison moving back on it, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. Home run number 37 on the year as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff. Homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Nick Markakis, and he puts it on the ground to second, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
To the plate now, Albert Pujols. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Braves get a run on the Freeman home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 3-0 Atlanta. Stepping in, Miguel Rojas. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The 1-1 home. This one's down to third. And there's one down now.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, John Birdie.
Striding into the box, John Birdie. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Stepping in now, Corey Dickerson. Fouled off. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Hamels into the windup. Here it is on 0-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Miami down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. So striding in, Cole Hamels. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit the other way out toward left field. After it is Dickerson. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Base hit into right center.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Acuna digs in now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Pitch out, nothing doing. Count. Here it comes. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. Into center field, line drive base hit. And he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side. To send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. At the plate now, Cody Sullivan, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And this one will bounce into the wall. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
In now, Chipper Jones, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Now batting, the third baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Standing in now, Freddie Freeman, as he rips it on the ground to second. One there, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Home half of the 5th coming up. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jesus Aguilar. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Here it comes. And he struck him out. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he's sitting in 2nd place in the National League in that department. Standing in, Garrett Cooper. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Now the 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There to take it is Chipper. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single. And as I thought might be the case based on how close that play was, they're requesting a chance to review the replay and decide whether or not to challenge the safe call. And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe and probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to change the call.
And we'll get our answer here as the headsets come off, and the runner is safe. So the ruling is confirmed, and they'll lose the ability to challenge for the remainder of the game. And it's fouled away. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
He takes strike three called on the fastball.
Now
Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Francisco Cervelli.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He swings and grounds it to short.
So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Marlins leave one. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Marcell Ozuna. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's an inning-opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. At the plate, Nick Markakis, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. Ozuna rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores as they pile on. It's now a 6-0 game.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Into the box now, Albert Pujols. He grounds it sharply to third. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Now batting, the pitcher, Cole.
Stepping up now, Cole Hamels. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Markakis, the runner at second with one away. Pops this one up. Here comes Dickerson, but he won't get there. It falls in. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Second base.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. Strike one to start the at-bat. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. Runners are at the corners with one man out. And a check swing. They'll appeal down to third. No swing is the signal from Freddie Ferguson. It's ball one. Now a half swing, but it's strike three anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number two.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Braves pick up a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the sixth coming up. It's the Braves 6 and the Marlins nothing. So that'll bring in Monty Harrison next. He'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning. Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches at the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by him.
Fielded cleanly by Pujols, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, no pitcher,
Harold Ramirez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 47, Harold Ramirez.
In there, no balls and a strike. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 6 home runs and 16 RBIs. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Stepping in now, Miguel Rojas. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line towards center field, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him. One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
And it's 1-2.
Count is 1-2.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. 1 left for Miami. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Sterling Sharp comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Cody Sullivan is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Line to the right side. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Here it comes, 0-2.
I got to count 1-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Line drive to center field. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Throw won't get him.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
So now to the plate, Chipper Jones lifted down the line in left. After it is Dickerson. And he makes the catch in the corner. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left.
Third baseman, Freddie Freeman.
At the plate, Freddie Freeman. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. First pitch coming, here it is. Check swing, but he held up in time, ball 1. 1 out and a runner on third. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Into the box now, Marcell Ozuna. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lined hard to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped up. Aguilar has room in foul territory, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. High chopper to third. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Braves 7 and the Marlins nothing. Digging in, Corey Dickerson, 0 for 2. He's flown out twice.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey! 0-2 is the count.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Here comes another 0-2. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Over to Albies. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Striding in once again, Garrett Cooper. Hamels peers in. Here's the first pitch.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Change of speed there, but it's taken for a ball. 2-2.
And it's late his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Hamels up to 73 pitches now for the afternoon. Another 2-2 offering.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Nick Markakis.
22. Nick.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Albert Pujols.
One away for the Braves here in inning number 8. And standing in, the machine, Albert Pujols. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson's after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Cole Hamels.
Digging in and looking for more, Cole Hamels. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Tyler Flowers is going to grab a bat now and hit for the pitcher, Hamels.
Number 26, Tyler Flowers.
Line towards center field. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Now back, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
At the plate now, Ozzie Albies, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. The 0-1 delivery. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Turned on down the line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
In now, Ronald Acuna. Here's a huge swing by Acuna and a drive to deep left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 47 thus far as they just continue to pour it on here.
See, I just don't understand that. He had an open base and could have pitched around him, but they challenged him and lost big time. That is one costly decision.
Josh Taylor enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it
Number
is.
72, Josh Taylor.
To the plate now, Cody Sullivan. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. But the Braves do pick up 3 on the strength of this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Braves 10 and the Marlins nothing. Chris Martin is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Now to the plate, Brian Anderson. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Fastball in there for a called strike. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep. And at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
1 ball.
Low and away with that one. It's 1-2. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Francisco Cervelli becomes out number 2 this inning. Standing in now, Monte Harrison, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. Nothing in 2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Digging in now, Chipper Jones. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance. From the stretch. No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here it comes, 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Harrison is under it to make the play on the first out.
The third baseman, number 5.
Digging in to try it again, Freddie Freeman, 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And now a pitch on the way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
And he falls behind. 0-2. Now here's the pitch. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. It bangs against the giant cement pole and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season as the blowout continues. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. The 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the harder plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys.
And the catcher grabs it to retire the side. The inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left on base. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. The Braves lead it 11-0. Michael Chavis will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. No balls and 1 strike. Comes set, and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Bat explodes as this has popped up, and that's out number 1.
And that is what you're going to get when you've got a flamethrower coming out of the bullpen. And when you're late on a fastball and you make contact below the label, all of a sudden you're holding some new firewood.
Will Smith enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Off the plate at 94, 1-2. Fouled away. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. That one bends around the zone, and it's 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Miguel Rojas goes down, and they've got only 1 out left to work with. Into the box now, John Birdie, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Miami down to their last strike. He gets the punch out as the Braves go on the road and sweep their division rivals in this 3-game series.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
11-0 the final shutout total in this one. The Atlanta Braves with their 80th win to pace the division. Cole Hamels earns win number 15 on the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 11 runs on 17 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Marlins, no runs, 3 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 24 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
And I'm also focused for the day that I blow this open. Money like hocus pocus in the club with a bunch of brokers. Also, hang eyes, trap. Put you all over my Snapchat. So fat. Gotta get you home like stat.